I'm traveling from place to place and state to state to meet with my family members, to talk with them about their memories that they have about our family, talk with them about memories that they have about their own lives so that we can get to know one another better. This is that journey. All right. Family interviews, trips to see family. It is my pleasure and my joy that I get to do this, that I get to travel and see family members, ones that I've visited before, ones that I haven't visited before. Anyone who's willing to talk with me and meet me so that we can get to know one another better, and even willing to let me record them and share share their stories. I'm honored. And so it is my honor to present this visit that I had with my cousin Simeon. Simeon Brown is my oldest cousin on my dad's side. He is the first grandchild of my grandparents, Elena and Richard Walker Sr. So I had the chance to talk to him, go to his house. He welcomed me out in the country in Virginia, but he is definitely a New Yorker at heart. He is a truck driver. He drives a tractor trailer, so he travels all over the country. I just texted him yesterday, and he was headed to Buffalo, New York, by way of Pennsylvania. So he's all over the place. And he and his wife, Tanya, let me come over, and I had a wonderful visit with him. And what I'm realizing is he has such excellent memories of our family and the relationships and the names. And so I'm definitely, if the Most High allows me, going to go back and spend some more time with him. So, cousin, thank you so much for letting me come over. I really enjoyed our visit. I really enjoyed just being able to talk with you about the things you remember about my dad, my mom, me, and just life in general. So I love you very much, and everyone enjoy Cousin Simeon. All right. Cousin Simeon.
Cousin Denise. What my grandma say? Nene?
Yes. She called me Nene. I ain't heard that in a long time.
She always had nicknames for everybody.
What she call you?
Simi.
Oh, okay.
She started that from the day one, since I was little. Yeah.
Because you are the oldest grandchild, right?
Yeah.
Not Carmen.
No, actually, when I was born, your father was 12 years old.
Was he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So when
that close.
Yeah. So when I graduated, he told me, he said, come on down and live with him.
Okay.
He wanted me to go to Howard.
Okay.
And I wouldn't mind going to Howard. I was thinking about going to Howard. And I changed my mind because I said, you know what, I don't want to be in school.
Okay.
Not right now.
Yeah.
I said, I'll give myself another year before I go to school.
Okay.
And after the year, I said, no, I still want to go out, work, party, and all that stuff. And that's what I did. But he said, because actually when I was little, and he was like 12 years older than me, right? You ain't got to call me out. He said, we shoot out. Damn him. You, our little brother.
Right.
I said, okay. He said, you ain't call me Dwight. Okay.
Wow.
So yeah.
You always call him that?
I always called him Dwight.
Wow, I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
Mm-hmm. I didn't know, actually, until I was around 14, 15 years old. My mother told me that Dwight was still living with Grandma when you was born. I said, how old was Dwight? She said that he was 12 years old and going to school. I said, okay.
So your mother was born when?
44.
Okay, all right. So she's 6 years older than him. He was born at 50. So will you just tell us your name and how old you are and where you're from?
Okay, Simeon Brown. I'm from New York City. Live here in Kent Store, Virginia. in the boondocks, and I love it.
Okay.
It's nice and quiet.
Yeah.
And what else you want me to say?
Well, when were you born?
When was I born? 1963.
Okay. And your mother, tell us
Is
about
Deirdre
her.
Brown.
Okay.
She's the oldest of the three.
Yes.
And we had a lot of experiences. A lot of experiences. Shirley, Kenneth, Joey, God rest his soul, Cornell, Jamal. We all had our times in the projects.
Yeah.
But
In Harlem?
in Harlem.
Okay.
In Harlem. We were on the 16th floor, and every day was a challenge. Every day was, sometimes we wondered when we was growing up. Sometimes we wondered where are we going to get another meal, or what were we going to eat. But there was times where we were hungry and there was no food in the house.
Wow. And what is the age range? Like, how your youngest?
Difference?
Yeah, from Jamal to you. Like, how old were you when he was born?
I was 18.
Okay, so you were
18,
about
19.
grown.
Yeah.
Okay,
Jamal was old enough to be, he's young enough to be my son.
gotcha.
Yeah.
So did y'all all still ever, at any point, all of 6 of you live in the same house?
No.
Okay.
No. When Jamal, we all did at one time because I had left when I graduated.
Okay.
Like I said,
Right.
because I was staying with Dwight,
Mm-hmm.
and after that, I stayed in Virginia at that time for about a year and a half to 2,
Okay.
and then went back to New York. Stayed. I was kicked out the room and I was sleeping on the couch.
Okay.
And after a year, I left because I went into the army.
Oh, you went to the
Yeah.
army. Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
yeah.
How
Everybody
long?
else wanted me to go to the Marines. No,
Uh-huh.
I didn't want to go to the Marines.
Why not? Was it stuff you'd heard?
I've heard a lot of stuff about jarheads and stuff like that. And I said, I ain't going into the Marines.
Okay.
I said, I'll go into the army. And that's what I did. I stayed in the army.
And how long did you stay in the army?
6 years.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, 6 years.
Where did they have you stationed at?
Germany and Texas. That was it.
Okay.
So it was Dahlstedt, Germany, northern Germany,
Mhm.
and then I was in Texas, Killeen, Texas,
Okay.
which is in between Corpus Christi and Dallas.
Okay.
Yeah, that's where I was.
What kind of work did you do for them?
Cook.
Okay.
Combat cook.
Okay.
That's all we did was combat. Combat cook. I was always in a combat unit.
Mhm.
So anytime they go out, we go out.
Okay.
So that's what we
But
did.
they got
But thank God, when I went, there was no conflicts.
Okay.
So it was peaceful then.
Nice.
Yeah,
So they got to go and see part of the world.
absolutely.
What did you think of Germany?
Loved it.
Really?
I loved it so much. Unfortunately, I got married. That was.
You married a German woman?
Yeah,
Wow. How long
Yeah.
that last?
3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, it lasted 3 years. Only good thing about it was, got a daughter, Darlene. Never met her.
Okay. I was gonna.
Hardly anybody ever met her.
Really?
Yeah. She was down here for a year or so, or a year or two. She came here.
Oh.
She lived here for about 2 years.
In this house?
In this house.
Okay.
Well, she lived here for about a year,
Mhm.
probably shorter than a year.
Okay.
And then after that, she had to go. She had to go find her place. I haven't heard from her since. The
Really?
last time I've heard from her. Her grandmother had passed,
Okay.
and the following week, mommy passed.
Wow.
So both of her grandmothers had passed away in 1 week.
Oh my gosh.
Hmm
Man, that was.
She was devastated. After that, I haven't heard from her.
I'm sorry to hear that. That's
I'm
hard.
sorry too.
That was really hard with Joey and Dee Dee, man, I can't imagine for y'all. But just the timing and the way that everything.
The way it happened.
Yeah.
The way it happened, because when we went to Joey's funeral. Actually, this is what happened. Joey's friend had called me up, and Joey likes to play jokes on me and stuff like that. So Joey's friend called me up and said, "Yo, your brother gone." I said, "Yo, stop playing, man. Put Joey on the phone." Because he was calling from Joey's phone number.
Oh man.
Phone, right? So when he called from Joey's phone, I'm thinking he's playing. I'm thinking Joey's playing, like he always do.
Right.
So now he said, "Nah, man, I'm serious. He's gone, man. He's gone." And then all of a sudden, I started getting mad, and then I started yelling at him and stuff like that, and I hung up on him. And then I called Shirley, and then I called Kenneth, and then I turned around and called Mom. She was trying to calm me down and stuff like that, and then Shirley said, "Well, I'm gonna find out." Come to find out, Jatone called me up, Kenneth's wife. She calls me back and says, "Joey's gone." She said, no, actually, she said, "Pull on the side if you're driving, because I got some sad news." And I said, "I'm already stopped." And then she called me, and I said, I know, because I already was told. I was already told. And then after all that went away and stuff like that, and then when we was getting ready for his funeral, then he started. Then we went to the hotel. So me and Tanya went to the hotel. We was late when we got there, because we wasn't gonna stay there all day. So no, actually, because after work, because I got there after work. But anyway, I didn't want to wake anybody up and let them know that I was there. So I said, I'll get up in the morning and stuff like that. Oh, so I get up in the morning. Tell me, Mommy had passed out. She had a heart attack. That was devastating. That was devastating. And I still got Mommy's voice, and I still got Grandma's voice.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, at least I have a piece of them.
Right.
Where I can, if I feel like talking to them, just tell them I love them.
Hear their voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's something I have to get through. I mean, I do Grandma. Grandma was, she sat there. This is before the second half of the grandkids came.
Okay.
So this is before Parnell. Yeah, this is before Parnell. I was at Grandma's in the Bronx. Actually, this is when Parnell was a baby.
Okay.
So they said the first half was me, Carmen, Shirley, Kenneth, Richie, Joey, and OJ.
Okay.
That's the first half.
Okay.
The second half is when y'all came.
Yeah. The second batch.
The second half.
The second installment.
Absolutely. Y'all was the second half.
Yeah.
So there was a picture that we had when we were all when we were sitting next to Grandma, and we tried to redo the same picture.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we tried to get everybody together, but it was so hard, especially getting Jada and Parnell.
Okay.
We tried to get redo that same picture again, where I was on this side of Grandma, Kenneth was on that side. No, I don't know, whatever. We was sitting beside Grandma, and Jada was in Grandma's lap, and the rest of them was in front of us.
Okay.
We tried to reduplicate that same picture.
Nice. What happened?
It didn't go through.
Oh.
Nobody showed up.
Dang. Shoot.
Nobody showed up. Actually, when we tried to get the Grandma tried to get everybody together when she moved to the apartment.
Mm-hmm.
She tried to get everybody together. Had the picnic and everything.
Okay.
Come think of it, we was thinking about it because it was after Aunt Sissy died.
Okay, yeah.
So after
I think you had showed me that video after the funeral.
Yeah, at the funeral.
Yeah.
Then we was talking about it,
yeah.
so we could get everybody together for me, for all of us to sit with grandma. Couldn't do it. Couldn't get around to it because everybody was doing this, doing that, doing the other thing. So, and at that time, Carmen and Richie was living in New York.
Okay.
Before Richie decided to move back.
Yeah.
Back down.
It's harder because adults have way more plans than babies do.
Absolutely. Yeah. So, it was the time when we were when Grandma was living in the Bronx. 880 Boynton Avenue.
Okay.
Your father had he had an excursion one time when he went to New York and took pictures in every place that Grandma had lived.
Oh, wow. Starting
from Park Avenue when they was living in the projects in Park Avenue, going to when they was living in the Bronx and stuff like that. And one thing he was shocked that I remembered was an apartment building, not the one on 880, but the other one before Grandma moved to 880.
Wow.
I remember that. And
he
was shocked that I remember that. And I said, yeah, I remember that well because I remember I was little.
Yeah.
And Joey was a baby and stuff like that. I remember I was little and then we was going upstairs. Actually, it was a set of stairs. It was a gate. We opened up the gate. We go in. It was a set of stairs. We went up the stairs. And then we went to the door. It was a foyer. Mm-hmm. And then we opened up the door. Actually, it was a buzzer that lets you buzz in and out. Yeah. So we had to press the buzzer and go in.
I'm glad I'm talking to you now.
I hope I don't forget no more. I'm 61? Damn.
I think the more maybe you talk about the stuff, then
the more I can remember.
Yeah,
the more I can remember. And I like to keep pictures. Grandma had a whole lot of pictures. And even when we was in the Bronx, we was taking pictures. I'm guilty. I was taking pictures. Sorry, Grandma. But she said, every time I open up my album, I see missing pictures. And I said, I know. I said, what, Grandma? Really?
Yeah. When I went to Houston, Uncle Richard and Richie was laughing at me because, and I didn't know, but over the years, I think my sisters and maybe me or whoever, because I brought albums down there. And some of them pages was vacant in the mug, like just one little picture in the corner, flip a whole page, everything blank, and then one over here. Like, what really happened? Like, somebody been robbed.
Gone. Absolutely. I come think of it. I do have an album. Hold on. Okay. Okay.
Oh my goodness, let me get this. Let me get this. Man, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The grandma with the afro.
And it was dark.
Yes.
Like, look at that. This is my dad, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh my goodness. I don't think
Yes,
I've
it
ever
is.
seen this picture.
Yes, it is.
Wow. Is that your mom?
Yep.
Look at Aunt Dee Dee. She was so gorgeous. I miss her so much.
Okay.
Ooh, yes. Who's this?
That's your brother.
Is it? Okay, okay. Look at her. Wow. You got some good pictures from your collection over the years that you have accumulated. Hey.
Sorry.
It's like a machine doing nothing
Sorry,
with them now,
Grandma.
right? It's for moments like this. Oh, how nice. Oh my goodness. Wow.
Oh yeah. The pictures. That's your Uncle Ralph.
Really? I learned so much about him when I went.
That's Uncle Ralph. That's one of my favorite uncles.
That's what everybody says. That he was
He
just a
gave
wonderful
out the
person.
coolest. That was the only boat ride that I ever had before I got on the cruise, and I thought that was a cruise to me.
Yeah.
We went around Manhattan Island.
Oh my gosh, it was a cruise for you. That's right.
I don't know why I did that.
Oh my gosh. Man, this is how like Grandma looks in my earliest memories.
Yes.
Look at her.
This is how Grandma looked in my earliest memories. In my earliest memories.
Yeah. Look at her.
She used to come. I remember the times when when I went to her house, slept overnight.
Yeah.
Because she wanted me to come to work. I was getting $15 a weekend.
Oh wow.
Just to wash clothes and clean the house and stuff and vacuum and stuff.
Okay.
And then in the morning she wakes me up by tickling my ear, and that was so. Oh, that was. Oh.
Didn't like that. Huh?
No.
Oh.
No, I had to open one ear. So that's your Uncle Robert. That's your
Right
Uncle
here.
Yeah, that's your Uncle Robert.
Grandma's brother.
Yeah.
Okay. I have some of these pictures.
No, you do.
Some of this same night.
Outstanding.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I was like not even 2 yet.
You know who's that, right?
That's got to be OJ then.
Yes, it is.
Okay. That face is unmistakable. OJ, to holler at me, brother. I'm trying to get with you. Oh my gosh, what a great picture. You took all the best ones.
Shh. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody.
Oh my gosh. This is fantastic. All right, who are these? These two ladies.
Cause Mom used to tell me who they were.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
That's Uncle Richard and your father.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. My brother was just telling me this because I didn't know this. Like, I don't remember my dad telling me much about when he was a child.
Right.
But my brother told me that my dad said that how he would have to like fight in school and got picked on a lot because their dad wanted them to dress, like this.
Yeah.
And not really casual and stuff. Look at that. I'm trying to get it clear. Look at that. They so handsome. This look like my nephew CJ so much.
That's my mother.
Oh, so this is a great picture. It's like candid and all distressed.
Old. Very old.
Wow. Grandma, she fancy as ever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hey Joey. Nice.
This is your cousins on Grandpa's side. That's cousin Buddy. That's cousin Jimmy.
This is Buddy?
Yeah, that's Buddy.
And Jimmy.
Yes.
And do you know whose sons they are?
I have no clue. I know it's on Grandpa's side of the family.
Yes, I remember hearing the name Buddy when I was there, but not sure how they related.
Cousin Buddy was Mommy's best friend.
Really?
Yes. I used to hate that thing, that coat on Mommy. I used to hate that coat.
Which one?
This coat that she was wearing. Ooh,
really? Why you didn't like it?
That green coat. Because it was,
Is that your boy?
Yeah. And Parnell.
It sure is.
See that thing?
You wearing it too much.
All over the place.
Oh, she looked like she wasn't ready for that one.
No, she wasn't.
I can't tell who that is. Is that Jamal? No, too young, right? Or is it?
It could be.
I think that's Jamal.
That could be Jamal.
I think that is Jamal, yeah. I mean, I'm trying to think if I remember back to when it wasn't. Like, for my memories.
Yeah. I don't remember. When did she started wearing it? Because at first it was blonde, and then she decided just to go all gray.
Oh, okay. But I always remember her wearing it short too.
That was, I believe that was Parnell.
Look at her.
Don't get me to start lying up. I don't remember.
Hey, Auntie. Gorgeous. Oh, nice.
Yeah, that was the. We used to go to Van Cortlandt Park all the time. And
where's that?
Van Cortlandt Park was up in the Bronx.
Okay.
It's
Oh, my goodness.
it's a park. We take the train to the last stop. But we never took the train. Well, no, we took the train. But when we was going with Charles, which is Parnell's father, he always got lost.
Oh, okay.
Always. He even got lost going to grandma's. I'm telling you.
Who's this?
I don't remember. Okay. I'll be honest with you, I don't remember.
Okay.
They're your grandfather.
Look at Richard Walker Sr. and Jr. Wow. I only met Grandpa like 2 times, I think.
You did? That's after Stan died?
No, actually both.
You didn't see
No. One. Was he at the funeral?
No, he wasn't at the funeral, but he made it his business. Actually, Dwight and Uncle Richard made it their business to take us to see Grandpa.
Then maybe it was 3 times. I don't know. I know one time after the funeral, me and Javon got missing for a little while, so we might have missed that.
Oh.
Because we were on the spot when we got back.
Okay.
So that might have been that. That's unfortunate. But I remember meeting him once when I was a child, like young.
Okay.
And then once when I was in my, I probably was like 24 because I had Trey, my second son, with me. And he was, it was maybe weeks before he passed.
Oh.
But me and Jessica went to see him.
Okay. I don't know why I'm skipping them.
You must be waiting for something.
I'm serious.
Whoa.
That's mommy right there. She was young.
She almost looked like too young for this photo.
Yes.
Like, when was this taken?
Like his photograph, you know?
Right. Oh, that's nice. Aww.
Most of these pictures I got in this album, I got from her house.
Okay, that makes sense. This look like your sister right here.
Yeah, I look like Shirley. Don't I? I think she was pregnant then.
Okay.
Yeah, I think mommy was pregnant then.
Nice. Who do you think she looked more like? Her dad or her mom?
I'll be honest with you, she looked like both of them, because she has the nose and the eyes like grandma, and then she has the bottom like grandpa.
Yeah, I see that.
And you know the brothers, right?
I don't know them by heart yet. That's Robert, you just told me, right?
That's Uncle Coy.
Okay.
No, that's Uncle Doc. That's Uncle Coy.
Okay. And like I said, I got some of these too with Grandma and them. So Coy, Robert, and Doc.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, snap. Get in here.
Oh my gosh! It's my parents together. Oh shoot! They look just as surprised as I do. Wow, this had to be like in the last moments before he left. Wow, that's something.
Yeah.
Hey Richie. Hey Shirley. Oh my gosh, look at us. Look at us, boy. Woo-wee. That is me. Dad.
Yes. All day.
Rachel.
You remember the fork?
I do. Yes. Jessica.
Yeah.
And this. The
Oh, yes, I remember that.
And this. I really
yeah.
wanted this. You remember after his funeral how they ransacked
ransacked
his
it.
room?
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
I'm
I
so
remember well.
glad Grandma let us pick what we wanted
Uh-huh.
before, because I was very nervous that was going to happen again.
Actually, she had Post-its.
Yeah.
She had Post-its on it.
Yep.
Telling people what they can get.
That's right. And that picture that I have in my house now, I had my name on the back, on the Post-it.
I know that's right.
For maybe a year or so. Because she was like, go ahead and do it. Ah, look at you, cousin.
No, that's not me.
No, I mean Parnell. Isn't that Parnell?
Yeah, that's Parnell.
Wow. There he is again. Oh.
That's what I meant. That's what I remember Aunt Marvia like that.
Yeah. And I didn't really know her at all.
Yeah.
But, you know. Yep, I got this one too. Hey, bro. And it's funny because I got a lot of these pictures, and for whatever reason, in all these pictures, my mouth is covered up.
Really?
In like at least 4 or 5 of them, my mouth is covered up.
Do you have the
like
picture of me putting a smiley face?
No, I was hoping you did.
I don't have it.
Man,
I don't.
I was hoping you did, because every time I hear
your
name,
mother had the picture.
Yeah, then that might have been one of the ones that got out that book. It's just the book has a lot of vacancies now.
Ooh, I don't have that one.
I sure don't.
You met this picture right here is when they had a little family reunion get together. This is when Grandma was living in Fairfax, and Mommy didn't want us to come with her.
No, why not?
So what? We was teenagers.
Oh,
okay. So
okay.
We were late teens. So we decided, well, we're gonna have our own party at the house.
Oh, did you?
Oh, yes, we did.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
We smoked all day, all night for the whole weekend.
That'll show her.
I ain't gonna lie. We smoked so much that the store ran out of bamboo paper. Because at that time we wasn't smoking blunts.
Right.
We were smoking bamboo paper. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I don't know. Wow. Both of my brothers.
Ain't that something?
Both of my brothers together.
Ain't that something?
Yeah. I got this one too.
You do?
Yeah. There they are together right there. And right here.
I was kind of upset because we couldn't go.
To the
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was like a family reunion thing. I mean, I know it's a lot of people there, but I thought maybe it was just like Thanksgiving or Christmas or something.
Nope, well, we partied though.
You sure did. Jamal, I remember you like this. My parents together.
Again.
Wow. This is awesome, Simeon. Thank you for showing me this. Mommy! Nice.
I always call her my favorite aunt.
Aw. She would be happy to hear that.
Shut up. You going outside. Wait a minute.
Oh my gosh, Parnell and Jamal. Look how cute. You guys. Look at that face, man. Ain't nothing like that. Look at it. Oh, I miss you. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Look at him. So if he's that age, then I'm probably about just born or maybe almost 1.
Yeah.
Who's this?
I think that's Baby Steve.
Really?
I think so.
Oh my goodness. I can see that. I don't know if I ever seen a picture of her that small. So how you start calling her that?
Joey started.
Really?
Joey started calling her Baby's D.
Okay. Was it?
Because it was a song, and Kenneth said he started it.
Okay.
So I don't know who started it.
But one of her uncles.
You'd have to ask Kenneth.
Okay.
Because I know both of them was going back and forth and said that they started it. And then I just joined in.
Okay.
And then started calling her that. So
Yeah. And as long as I know, that's what y'all always called her.
Baby's D. I remember one time, we was in the elevator, and I told Javon to put her arms up, and she put her arms up, and they couldn't barely touch her hands. I was crying. She was that small. She was. I said, Baby's D, put your arms up. That was so funny.
Oh God!
I hollered. Tears was coming out my eyes.
Oh my goodness! She was a little bitty thing.
Okay, this is one of the twins in it. Okay, that's Peter.
Yeah. That's Jessica.
That's Jessica?
Yeah.
I couldn't tell at that time.
Yeah.
I couldn't tell.
Yeah, sometimes it's hard.
I call them twin.
Yeah. That way you know you're gonna be right.
That's all I do.
Oh yeah, but we had this one somewhere. Is that Javon?
I
don't know. That looked like a newer picture, maybe. Oh well, no, not really. I don't know.
I remember that chair. That's Jamal.
Oh, okay.
I remember that chair because I used to love sleeping in that chair after I got high.
That was your sleepy chair. No. Wow, look at that smile.
Oh, did I show you? Did I tell you that the party with Uncle Ralph? Hold on. This was the boat ride. This was Uncle Ralph's famous boat ride right there.
Oh, okay.
Uncle Ralph's famous boat ride.
And you're saying, why are you calling it Uncle Ralph's famous boat ride?
Because he always gave a boat ride every first Saturday of July.
Oh, so it was an annual thing.
Yeah, it's the second Saturday of July.
Wow. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, second Saturday of July, we always go on the boat ride.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Uncle Ralph. And I'll tell you, I did not know prior, like, you know, it's been recent that I even knew that there was an Uncle Ralph.
Yeah, he's no longer here.
That's Peter. And that's Peter. I think I remember this.
Every time I see these pictures, it makes me mad.
What? Oh, because you weren't there?
Because we wasn't there.
Because we couldn't go. This is Rachel. This must be right before our dad cut our hair.
Really?
Yeah, because you see how long.
Well, what did he cut it for?
That is the question.
Wow.
I think he was doing it despite my mother.
Wow.
Yeah, he cut all of our hair down to this. And your sister had to try to help us do something with it. My mom had asked her for help to like put braids in it or something.
Right.
It just was not a good look.
Wow.
Yeah, man, that's one of the questions I don't think I'll ever get answered. See, again, I'm covering my mouth up.
Covering your mouth.
Aunt Didi was holding me in a lot of these pictures. We were just chilling.
That's cousin Richie.
This?
Yeah, that's cousin. No, on grandpa's side.
Oh, another Richard.
Yeah, Richard Walker.
Oh,
it's 3 Richard Walkers.
Okay.
Living on this earth right now.
Wow. They like that name, Richard.
Yeah. You ain't lying.
So this is Richard Walker. Wow, that's so cool.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know who his dad is? Or mom?
You're going to have to talk to Shirley about that.
Okay. plan on doing that. Who is this all fancy?
I can't see. I think that was how you say it, a wedding or something like that.
And you know, Grandma did them fashion shows.
Yes, yes, and yes, because it was me, Shirley, Peter, and me, Shirley, Peter.
She was like, you had to get somebody.
Like, tell him to shut up.
That's exactly what
the look.
Right.
And I don't remember Grandma having her hair like that. I remember always short. I don't remember her hair long and gray.
To me, this looks like it's short. It still look like the taper cut.
It is a tapered cut? I don't remember that.
I think so. For some reason, the front look a little extra brushed.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I think it is still. Yeah, wow. Wow. I remember. I liked him a lot. Look at you! Look at you! Want to go explore the world. Oh my
Be all you can be.
That's right. I'm not going to be nobody's Marine. I will join the Army.
Absolutely. With the quickness. I think that's it. Yeah. One more. Grandma. Maybe Mommy.
Oh. Wow. How wonderful. Very, very nice. Thank you so much.
No.
Not too bright, is it?
No.
Okay. So, your mom, what was her, obviously she was close to Grandma.
Mm-hmm.
What was her relationship like with her dad?
At first it was like kind of shaky. She really didn't want to be around him and stuff like that and wanted to see him. And then after a while, Uncle Richard and Dwight got together. Came to the apartment.
To y'all's apartment?
Yeah, with Grandpa.
Oh.
And they all hugged Mommy. And Mommy started boo-hooing, and I guess that's when the relationship just, because at that time, Grandpa was still living in Queens.
Okay.
And Grandpa and Mommy was sitting there, you know, I guess talking to her. I don't know the complete story.
Yeah.
But eventually, when Grandpa did pass, when he was down here, when he did pass, he gave Mommy his Mercedes-Benz.
Wow.
Which I wanted. But he got it. Or Kenneth could have gotten it. Because Kenneth got closer to Grandpa than I did. We had me and Grandpa had it wasn't a great relationship, grandson and grandfather.
Was it because it was distant or things that happened?
No, things that happened because at one time, I know this one time, I had hopped the train, right? And when I hopped the train, that means that you paid you jumped without paying. Well, anyway, I had to go to court. So I happened to go downtown to Manhattan to go to court. Guess who I bumped into? Grandpa. So Grandpa said, "What you doing down here?" I had to pay a ticket. So he came with me, and I paid the ticket. And we had a conversation. We started talking. And we went on our merry way. I love you back. And then we went on our merry way. So eventually, I just wanted to talk to Grandpa. So I called him one time. And I guess it's one of his moves when he blasted me. He said, every time you call, you want something, this, that, and the other. And I said, that's not true. And then after I hung up, I said, I will never talk to Grandpa again. Mm-hmm. Until the time when Stanley had died. Wow. And Richard had got us together. Wow. Uncle Richard and Dwight had got us together, and we went to go see Grandpa. And he looked at me, Simeon, Grandpa, how you doing? Because Uncle Richard said, you know who this is, right? He said, yeah, it's Simeon. He knows me.
Right.
I'm his oldest grandson.
Right. Right.
So yeah. After a while, it wasn't real close. It was never that close. But with mommy and grandpa, I guess at the end, she started getting close to him.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's all I know.
Gotcha. Did she ever talk about what her life was like growing up in the house with her parents?
Yeah.
You don't
She
have to,
didn't.
whatever you want to
No.
share.
She didn't like it.
Mhm.
That's all I can say. She didn't like it.
Okay.
This is the reason why she hurried up and got married, so she can get out the house.
It's a familiar story.
Yeah, she hurried up and got out the house, got married, so she can get out the house. And when she did that, she didn't realize the person that she married.
Mm-hmm.
So after her fourth kid, yeah, I can't deal with it.
Okay. What's your relationship like with your dad? Or was it? Is he still in?
No, he's gone.
Oh.
He had died in the early 90s.
Oh, okay.
When his mother died, when my grandmother had died, all because she died when she was in the Bronx.
Okay.
So we went up to go see the family and everything, and all of a sudden, everybody was talking about, you need to go see your father. He's looking bad, and he's not going to make it, this, that, and the other. So I said, you know what, eventually I'm going to go see him. So when I went to go see him, he looked frail, man. I mean, skinny. He also, when I saw him, I sat down to him. I sat down next to him and said, whatever you and my mother went through, I don't care. I still love you. And I said, I'm going to be here for you.
Wow.
I've never seen him cry before.
Mm.
He got up, as skinny as he was, he got up out of his chair, went in his bedroom, sat there and started crying.
Mm.
I went to his room and sat next to him and said, Pops, you ain't got to cry. I said, I'm here for you. I said, I love you, and I said, I'm going to be here with you until the end. Okay. 2 weeks later, they decided they wanted him to get married to this girl, to this lady. I don't. Oh. So they married. They married him, and he said, "Oh, I'll be his best man." So I turned around and became his best man. So a week later, I decided that okay, I may as well just stay here. And I got a job. I got a job at the Sheraton Hotel in Charleston. And when I was working there, I got a call that he had passed away. Walking to the bathroom, and he fell and died. Yeah. So after that, I said, well, I may as well live here, and I stayed here, and I stayed there for 17 years.
Oh my goodness! And
Yeah.
You said Charleston, South Carolina?
South Carolina, Charleston,
Wow.
South Carolina. So after that, situations happened where and I called her grandma because I had told her, I said, Grandma, I said, I can't find a job for almost 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
I was laid off on Christmas Day, and I nobody's hiring me. And she said, God is telling you that it's time for you to move on.
Mm-hmm.
I thought about it, and I thought about it. And then Simeon's mom turned around and said, well, if you don't find a job in 2 weeks, you're getting out of this house. I said, better yet, if I don't find a job in a week, I'm leaving. In a week, I left.
Okay.
And never looked back.
Okay.
And I'm glad I'm here now.
Yeah. Everything worked out.
Absolutely. I'm glad I'm here now. Yeah.
So, living with us, what was my dad like?
Fun.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun. There was a lot of times that he came in late. He worked late, and the only thing he did was go upstairs, take a shower, lay down. Your mother had food ready for him, took it upstairs to him. He ate, and then the next morning, I was getting ready to go to work, and he was going to work already. So that's a lot of times that we didn't see him.
Yeah.
When he worked for Lockheed Martin at that time, and he was also doing his design for a chair, fold-up chair. I remember that well because I was saying, "Oh, this family's gonna have some money." Well, anyway, he was talking about his patents and everything, and he got it patented and all that stuff. Look at it now. Look at these chairs now.
I know.
Anyway, and I'm not even thinking
of all the things,
yes.
like you couldn't even have gave us the chair.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
On.
Yeah, put the name on it.
Thank you.
But anyway, so here it is. When the days that he was off, we had good times. We was all out. We went to pizza. Okay. You was a baby, so you really didn't go out to eat. You had your bottle.
Right.
You had your bottle. Yeah. Kenny, you know how you got kids that not teenagers, but they're like 11, 12, 10, 11, 12.
Yeah.
And they painted behind. Oh, Kenny was like, I love you, cuz. But you was a pain in the behind. But we had fun. We did. We had fun. And after a while, we were seeing two different things.
Okay.
We were seeing two different things. Where he wanted me to go to college. He wanted me to go to Howard. Whereas I didn't want to go back to school. And I had left the fork and sink and stuff like that, but that was giving him a reason for me to, I got to go out and go to school. Well, push came to shove. He said, well, if you don't do this, you get none. Okay, I'll see you later. Bye. I had left. So when I left, stayed with this guy named Larry. No, first I stayed. Yeah, I did stay with this guy named Larry. Then I stayed with a family that was in Alexandria. Stayed up in their attic. Yeah, I stayed up in their attic. Shared a room. They gave me $25 a week. I got paid. So after that, after a while, I said, no, I can't live here in Virginia anymore. I was missing New York, and I was young. I was 20 years old.
Right.
I was young, so I wanted to go. I wanted to go out and party and stuff like that. Yeah, well, I went to go party. I went partying in D.C. and stuff like that, and there was places in Alexandria, but one time me and Dwight went out. We went out to a club, and he's talking about, remember now you got to go in there. You can't have no sneakers on, this, that, and the other. So we walked in there, and then he walked back out. I said, why you walk back out? Because I couldn't wear my hat. I laughed all the way to the car, back to the car, and back to the club. I was screaming because, okay, he's telling me what not to wear and stuff like that, and all of a sudden he couldn't wear the hat. Yeah, those are the days. We had good times. He was my uncle, but he's my older brother. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah. That's an interesting dynamic that nobody else has.
Yeah.
What about my mom? What was she like during the time?
Fun.
Yeah.
Fun. She was my older sister.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was. One time, we went to a friend's house, and I mean, he muscle bound. I mean, he looked like, he curling iron every day.
Wow.
Well, anyway, and I'm skinny. I'm tall and skinny. He came to me and said, "Oh yeah, you look. I heard people like you, skinny people, are strong. I said, let's do an arm wrestling." And I said, "Bet, okay, no problem." So I'm arm wrestling. This big dude look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. We going like this. We ain't moving. And he said, "Okay," he quit. And then Karen said, she shook her head and she said, I'm gonna hear this all the way back to the house. I couldn't help it. I was bragging. I was bragging. I said, it's me skinny, and this muscle-bound dude, and he couldn't take me down.
Right. I know that's right. That's a win.
Yeah, absolutely. I call that a win.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had good times. It was she had a friend named Angie. I believe her name was Angie. And we used to go out. We used to go out to clubs and stuff like that. It was nothing sexual, nothing like that. We was going out to clubs and we had a good time. And I guess when I left, I haven't seen it anymore. But Karen, that's my bud. That's my best auntie. That's my best auntie.
Nice.
Yeah.
I hope you get to see her again soon.
I hope so too.
Yeah.
I hope so. I hope we can make that trip.
Yeah.
I'd love to see her again.
Especially to see her over there in her element, thriving. You know how she is now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, that would be fantastic.
Absolutely. I'm sitting there to the motherland.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny because it feels strange, I guess, when you go to Africa and you think back and say, damn, this is the trip that my ancestors made to come here.
And they got memorials to it and stuff too.
They do?
Like a lot of the castles that the slave traders built on the coast still stand. So they give tours throughout, like in the dungeons where our ancestors were kept, like the men's quarters, the women's quarters, and how. Really? I mean, even it's something.
Wow.
It's something, and they have something what they call like on the side of the castle or the dungeon that faces the water. Is where they will march our people out, and they called it the door of no return because they wasn't coming back. But now that we go, and on the outside of it, when you walk in, they call it the door of return. And we get to walk back in for them.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really
wow. Wow, that's good. It would just put chills up and down my spine just to think about making that passage and going back there. I mean, I heard stories when I was growing up, even when I was in my 20s and my 30s, that Africans won't accept the black people back to Africa.
Not the case in Ghana. I haven't been anywhere else, but I can tell you firsthand that is not the case. When you get off the plane, Akwaba, welcome home.
No kidding. Your mother gets. There's a meal that she always used to make, and it was dough, and then you put the ground beef or ground turkey, some cheese, some onions and stuff like that, and she rolls it up and puts it in the oven. You remember that?
Yes,
oh
I do.
God, that was good. But I always tried to figure out how to fix it. I always wanted to fix it, but I couldn't fix it as good as she did. And she made it like it was nothing.
Wow.
Oh, I used to love that. I used to love that. Karen, I said, the way you make that meal, I love it. I'm serious. It was something that I was always looking forward to if she was making it. Yeah. That's serious. I was looking forward. I couldn't wait to eat it.
Wow. That was your favorite. I don't remember what she called it or what it was called. She'll be able to tell me. Put it in the comments, Mommy.
Yeah, exactly. Put it in the comments. Hey, give me the recipe, please. Yeah, it was good. It was that was the only meal that I remember till this day.
Wow.
And that was what, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Woo! Great day to morning. I'm old.
You're doing great though, Kevin.
Great.
Simeon remembers so much. He knows names and the relationships, and I would like to, if you would let me come back on another day, and that's what we could focus on.
Great.
Like what relationships can you remember? And I would just like write them down and be able to place.
Okay, I'll remember
as far as we can.
Okay, that sounds good. That's good. Anytime. You are welcome anytime.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
I really do appreciate it. And I love you much.
Love you too.
That's something that I want to tell you that I love about you and your siblings. But it's just something about like the way you greet me. It's just like you're happy to see me.
Absolutely.
And it's a warmth in your voice, and it never fails. Like, I don't know what you might have been going through on any given certain day, or how much time has passed. You always greet me the same way. And I really love that.
Yeah. Well, it's in our nature.
Yeah.
It's what we do. I mean, and it's genuine. I mean, I'm not gonna sit there and if I had any issues or problems, I'm not gonna show it to you. I'm not gonna do that. And how I feel that my family is here. I feel great. We cleaned up. we actually did. We got up this morning. We cleaned up and everything because we want our family to come see us. We love our family to come see us. Listen, every time I get a chance to get to see a family member, like when I was in Houston, I call Uncle Richard. Uncle Richard, I'm in Houston. I come and see you. Nice. I mean, that's how I am. I come to see my family members. Yeah. I say, well, when are they gonna come and see me? I say, even my friends. They drive right past Virginia, and they don't call Simeon. Yo, where you at? Yeah. So anyway, but that's me. I'm genuine. I just want to see my family. Well, I'd love to see him.
I'm glad.
I'm glad you're here.
I'm grateful for the, to be welcome. So that lets me know I can come back.
Yeah, absolutely. You want something to drink? Excuse my rudeness.
Oh, no, you good.
You sure? You want something to drink?
Because I'm getting ready to hit the road, so I don't want to have to stop in no bathroom. I'm strategic like that.
Okay, I know that's right.
I would like to ask you, because we were talking before and saying how eventually, like, nobody lasts forever. Eventually, everybody's going to become a memory. Yeah. The photos, the videos, just like we were looking at photos.
Right.
But while you're here, and I have this opportunity to ask you, once that moment comes and you are the memories and the stories, what would you want to, like, in memoriam of yourself, what would you want to say? Wow. How would you want to be remembered?
Someone who loves. I may not have all the best words to say, but somebody to say that, yeah, I do care. Yeah, I do love. And if you need something, if I have it, you can have it. Somebody that you can talk to. Somebody that just want to sit there and just have a conversation, talk about sports or something like that. I mean, that's who I am. I'm not going to be anything difficult. Somebody that can't be around and like that. I'm not that type of person. I never was. I remember that Grandma said that when people care about you and people who love you, there's no coming back from that. They're gonna always love you. So that's what I want. Yeah, that's what I want. I sat there one time and talked about, this is when y'all was little though. And Grandma was living in Fairfax. No. Yeah, you was little. You was little. And Grandma sat there and talked about how talk about every grandkid. And she went from one grandkid to the next. I said, wait a minute, Grandma. What about me? She just looked at me and said, you're just weird. Grandma, why you say that? You're just weird. So I like to be in a weird way of caring about family, caring about I mean, I go out my way and see what really bothers me is that, you know, the kids that I don't see, that I try to have a relationship with, they feel like they call me up when they want something. The ones that I do see a lot, they call me up because I'm here. You see the difference? That's what I just want to be loved, just because I'm that's what I'm saying. Just